The Shaman's Last Daughter, a story about inheritance, identity, and spirits. She escaped the spirits once, with a degree and a therapist's couch. But blood never forgets, and neither do the dead. The voicemail came at 3:12 a.m. Not a voice, really, just wind, a rattle of bells. When Hana woke, her pillow was wet, and the scent of mugwort clung to the air. It had been nearly 10 years since she left her village. Nearly 10 years since she walked away from the rituals, the spirits, the madness of her mother's world. She had become someone logical, rational, educated, a therapist who helped people silence the voices in their heads. And yet, here she was, packing a bag, because her mother had died. And in the dream, her mother said, "The last gate is open. Come seal it, daughter." The village hadn't changed. The same winding roads, the same grandmothers staring too long. The house was silent now, save for the jangling wind chime made of bones. Her mother had hung it there when Hana was 12. To ward off jealous ghosts, she said. The ancestral shrine was in disarray, salt scattered in a desperate, uneven circle. Mirrors cracked. The central drum split down the middle like a heart struck too many times. On the table, her childhood ritual robes, still too small, but placed as if waiting. And then came the knock. It was Junho, a client from her practice in Seoul. Except he had died 3 weeks ago. Suicide. She had attended his funeral. Now he stood in the doorway, barefoot, eyes hollow. "Did you get her message too?" he asked. Hana doesn't believe it at first. She's hallucinating, she tells herself. Grief, trauma. Junho says he can't leave. Something is tethering him. He has been stuck in the village ever since her mother died. At night, Hana hears singing, the kind her mother used to do during gut rituals. The chants, the drumbeat rhythm, the trance-inducing cadence. But there's no drum now, only her heartbeat. One morning, all the doors are marked with red string. A talisman of protection. She didn't put them there. In her mother's old room, Hana finds a notebook. Handwritten, the pages curl with age. The final ritual, a banishment. One only the bloodline can perform. One that requires both the shaman and the unquiet spirit. The name written in red ink, Junho. He begs her not to send him away. "I came because I trusted you," he whispers, "because I still need help." And Hana realizes he isn't a ghost. Not exactly. He's a fragment, a trauma that clung too tightly, a soul that didn't know where else to go. He came to the only person who ever listened. Hana prepares the altar. Burnt offerings, bell and fan. A mirror placed beneath the moonlight. She chants the words she hasn't spoken in a decade, her mother's voice echoing inside her. Junho weeps. Midway through the ritual, the sky shifts, not dark, not light, but timeless. Her mother appears, not aged, not young. "You don't have to fight the calling," she says. just carry it differently. And Hana sees it clearly now. Her job, her therapy practice, her rejection, all pieces of the same puzzle. The healer's role was always hers. She just changed the uniform. She lets the ritual complete, but not to banish Junho, to release him, to guide him where he couldn't go alone. When Hana wakes, the air is still. Junho is gone. So is the cracked salt, the chaos. The shrine hums with quiet power. She dresses in her mother's robe, no longer too small. Before leaving, she takes the ritual book with her. She returns to Seoul, opens her practice again. But now, next to the therapy couch, a small altar. Quiet, respectful. A place for stories, spoken and unspoken. We hope you enjoyed our story. This is Narrator's Reflection. Some inheritances aren't passed through will or wealth. They arrive in dreams, in memories, in the cries of the lost, asking not to be forgotten, but to be carried forward with new meaning. In Korean shamanism, salt wards off evil spirits, cracked mirrors signify spiritual imbalance, and the ritual drum, the book, carries the rhythm that bridges this world and the spirit realm. When these elements are broken or scattered, it signals deep spiritual disruption, a call that something sacred has been abandoned and must be mended. For more stories and wisdom for the soul, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Karma Life Lessons, where every video offers a story or message that sticks with you long after the screen fades to black.